As we draw close to the end of the year 2022 into the new year of 2023 and beyond, we take a look back at the Samsung Galaxy devices for this year to see how they've stood the test of time. In this case, we take a long-term look at the Galaxy Z Flip 4 to see if it's secretly Samsung's best Galaxy device. Hi, Ben from Sam Mobile. If you enjoy new and exclusive videos like this, then be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos on YouTube with Sam Mobile TV. Here is our long-term revisit of the Galaxy Z Flip 4 4 months later. Let's first talk about how the design and overall build quality has held up. I've definitely come to accept the flatter edge design of the Flip 4 compared to the previous curved, more hand-friendly design of the Flip 3, and I've mostly used the Z Flip 4 in a case which has helped to keep the device intact. That being said, without the case, the glossy matte finish, although a nice contrast to the excellent matte finish of the back panels, still isn't my preferred finish compared to the more matte finish of the metal rails of the Flip 3, which I hope Samsung reverts back to on their next model. Praise where it's still due. Having an IPX8 water resistance rating, which is still a standout feature for a foldable device and still shows Samsung's commitment to durability, is still nothing short of impressive. Initially, how the flex hinge felt out of the box was a lot stronger than the previous models, but over time has loosened up. This is not by any amount that causes concern or a reduced experience in what the flex hinge brings, but with the Z Flip 4, it's less of a surprise considering how often you have to open the device to fully experience what the phone can do. Overall, a great showing and improvement to the design and build quality here for the Z Flip 4, and it feels right at home. The display experience is still very much the same as how it was from day one. The 6.7-inch 22:9 aspect ratio full high definition plus dynamic AMOLED display, which folds vertically inwards with a smooth 120Hz adaptive refresh rate. The outer cover display is still using the same 1.9-inch 60Hz panel. The slimmer bezels, which makes the viewing experience feel a bit more immersive and the overall size of the phone feel more compact. And the biggest improvement, of course, is the L2PO panel, which does refresh all the way down to 1 Hz, up to 120Hz, and it's also overall brighter. We hope going forward the feel and visibility of the center crease is something Samsung addresses and improves. At this stage, it's still part of my personal display experience that is still a drawback. Apart from that, this is still a nice display refinement upgrade for the Z Flip 4. This is one area I can pretty much say that Samsung got absolutely correct. The Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 next to 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage has been a huge difference maker in the performance and most importantly efficiency, where this is one reason why picking a folding screen device from Samsung just makes sense. As someone who lives in the UK and based in Europe, when it comes to the S series flagship, we are always dealt with the hand that is Exynos power, and needless to say that the Snapdragon devices are always favored, especially for myself personally, who values having the best image signal processor ISP for images and videos when using the camera. For the camera experience, I still stand by my original statement that even though this is a folding screen device, for the asking price, I would still like a triple camera system at hand with a true optical zoom performance as well. I highly recommend you watch our camera comparison of the Z Flip 4 for our full comprehensive breakdown. In conclusion, the improvements to the video stabilization and the ISP of the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 still brings a nice refinement and improvement to the camera experience. The biggest long-term difference and advantage of the Z Flip 4 right now is One UI 5 with Android 13 compared to One UI 4.1.1 with Android 12. For the most comprehensive breakdown of all the new features of One UI 5, we highly recommend you watch our final Android 13 release video for the Z Flip 4, which will be linked in the description below and the cards above. What One UI 5 brings is an experience that puts a focus on speed and fluidity improvements of the system animations, more options and customizations natively to the lock screen without the need of third-party extensions, better widget support with stacked widgets, and smart widget suggestions, and my personal favorite, easier and more powerful access to multitasking. Now mind you, although the specs and performance and software is flagship on the Z Fold 4, just be aware that Samsung still excludes DeX as a feature on the Z Flip 4. Apart from that, the software experience with One UI 5 is great. This is one area that can easily be stated as the biggest improvement to the Z Flip 4 experience, and that is of course the increase in battery capacity to 3700 mAh alongside the efficiency improvements of the display and the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. Collectively, this has made a huge difference to the battery endurance of the Flip 4 and still holds true as having a more consistent and longer battery life than that of the S22, which does have the same battery capacity. We still hope for the day when the Z Flip series can pack a 4000 mAh battery and above, but for now, this is a big step in the right direction and it's made the battery life experience on the Z Flip 4 way more confidence inspiring. If lightning striking twice in a good way was a person, then I can definitely say that the Z Flip 4 fits that description very well, which brings us back to the original question at hand. Is this secretly Samsung's best Galaxy device? Well, best is very subjective, but we can at least say it deserves to be crowned the most popular folding screen device. If you've been using the Z Flip 4, what's been your experience with it so far? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. For the latest news in the world of Samsung Daily, be sure to visit us at sammobile.com. And for the latest videos on YouTube with Sam Mobile TV, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and we will see you next time.